Hello, folks, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. Sorry, something feels off right now. Could be the headset. I'm not sure in the slightest. Still, the bottom bar of my screen is see-through. I don't know why. It's bugging the hell out of me. But you may notice... Oh, damn it, I was meant to close that. You may notice something gone. You may have noticed something here. Crucible. I bought that just earlier. Grim Dawn, OBS, Discord, and Steam. Close the latter too. At least X out of them. So, Grim Dawn and OBS. Alright. Aspirant. Okay, Aspirant, Challenger, and Gladiator. Sure, we'll try an Aspirant. Hope I can just switch between these without issue. Otherwise, I'm gonna be upset. I only realize that could be an issue now. I'm sure it'll be fun. If on ultimate difficulty in Ashes of Malmouth, you actually get to fight Lokar here. Defense side. Seems a good area to put up some defenses. They can only be constructed while the Crucible is inactive. Once it's been activated, it cannot be replaced. Death Chill Beacon, Inferno, Stormcaller. Given what I am, a Stormcaller probably. You know, it makes thematic sense at the very least. Also, I was seeing a build, level 100, order build. The guy had 18,000 health, and his physique was over 1,000. Given I have 13,000 at this, and he was like in all epics, all legendaries. Actually, I'm in all epics. I'm not. I keep feeling they're like WoW rares because they're blue here. You know, I'm actually pretty happy with this health total. Pretty happy with it.
Greetings and welcome to my Crucible. I have seen your potential, and I am most intrigued. So I've summoned you here to battle for my amusement. But I am not a cruel master. Succeed, and you shall be rewarded with vast wealth. Fail, and know only my score.
Questions?
Mortals, always with their questions. What do you want to know?
How does the Crucible work?
It is quite simple. I unleash the beasts and monstrosities I have collected, and you try to survive. Should you prevail, vast wealth awaits you. Though you are here at my behest, I will not keep you here indefinitely. Every 10 encounters, I shall give you an opportunity to leave and collect the treasures you've earned. Or you may brave the next 10 for greater reward.
Another question.
Always
What if I die?
If you die, the Crucible ends. If I am merciful, you shall receive some compensation for your efforts, but nowhere near the wealth that awaits you should you succeed. If you are a hardcore combatant, then death will be the end of your journey, and your bones shall join those of your predecessors. So choose wisely whether you wish to continue or stop when you've met your match.
Let me just hire this up a little. It's actually already pretty loud, but I'm having difficulty hearing it. My music thing is not there. I swear some of the audio on these characters are oddly low.
Mortals, you may bolster the arena with defenses, but that is all the help that you can count on, besides your wits. My thralls are nearby to offer you basic services as well. Mortals.
Never mind.
Splendid. Then shall we begin?
Time to prepare. Spirit guide. My master has informed me that I'm to offer you my services, but I do not work for free. Bring me any tributes you have earned, and I will bestow upon you celestial blessings. What are my options? There are 4 options at your disposal. The Blessing of Uu shields you from duration and control effects and boosts resistances. Empyrean's Guidance grants you unparalleled fortitude. Might of Amtok makes you more powerful, and Ulzin's Pact accelerates your abilities and reflexes. What are tributes? They are the currency of Crucible. Earn our master's favor, and should be rewarded with tributes based on your performance. Which prove my devotion. You will need to look to the skies to witness the incomprehensible power that surrounds us. Pay tribute to the gods, and perhaps they will show their mercy upon you. You can outright buy devotion points here. Oh, you've transmute as well? Oh, like they've transmute just inherently unlocked. So, how much would this cost? Stormcore Beacon, 5 Crucible tributes, and 2,500 iron bits. It occasionally releases a bolt of chain lightning at distant enemies that reduce resistances, but they hit a limited number of targets and attack slowly. Death Chill. It launches icy orbs at distant enemies, slowing their advance and reducing offensive ability with a chance to freeze, but their damage is relatively low. Inferno. Bursts of flame in nearby enemies that reduce armor and damage dealt, but their range is limited. This Vanguard boosts players' offensive stats. That's a questionable attack. This boosts players' defensive defenses. So move. Okay, attack slow and limited targets, limited range, low damage, defenses and attack. Okay. I'm ready to begin. I was kind of expecting all these to disappear. They're now interactable, but I still expect them to outright disappear. They can camp behind the portals and try and kill me that way. With rangers involved, gotta kind of make sure I don't stand like right by it. Nice. Damn Furion, that's what these are called. Someone was saying that you can get achievements for killing the bosses in this game via this. That's what's some negative review.
Such a sad display since Ulzuin's betrayal.
And that's what one negative review on Steam was saying. Ancient Shambler. Oh, that was easy. Tributes. How many tributes you've earned? You cannot have more than 100 at a time.
You've done well, but the Crucible still has much in store for you.
Let's begin. despite the wall green fire, we can't actually run by it. Probably has some negative implications for us, though. Gastrus the Foul. He's just fucking dead. Underdweller Behemoth.
Seen such a sad display since Ulzuin's betrayal.
That was some god of compassion who was then betrayed by someone. Ooh, speaking of betrayed. And he ended up becoming like the god of arsonists. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to go beyond this wave. You know, this batch because of the time restrictions. I'm already facing them too well. Okay, 2 bosses. Moneybags Martin. Nicholas Balthazar. Okay. Let's get a reward. Wish to collect my reward. The Crucible finished, you can enter the treasure room, the treasure chamber, and claim your reward. You also have the option of restarting at the beginning or at a checkpoint if you've unlocked one. Triumphant chest, heroic, triumphant, triumphant, and valorous. Okay, this is a lot of gubbins. There is some mods you can get for the game, like one that turns this game into Diablo 2. There's also a mod you can get that has you auto pick up components and materials. But it can apparently turn off cloud saving or whatever. It may also turn off achievements, I don't know. So I'm content in leaving it as is. Also, this just hopped up to 4. Huh. Alright. I thought I was stuck at 2. I nearly have enough to do one of the other things.
Chose to end your suffering. Understandable. Not all are made to conquer what I have conceived. Take your reward and go.
Very well. Next main menu, yes. So yeah, that's Crucible. I'll probably piss around in that a bit. Please don't have me start again. Please don't have me start again. Please don't have me start again. So waiting for the cutscene to kick in, you know, of us being hung. Oh, thank God. So. This. Oh, also, I think there was a bit of an abrupt end to my set last time. Yeah, I was fucking wrecked. I'm a bit more awake this time, but it's still midnight when I'm with me starting. So it throws me off that the Cult of Bezimel has, you know, necromancers. Algandir. Oh, wait, Cult of Bezimel Witchblade. Occultist, Witchblade. Cultist. Aspirant. Well, maybe don't stand in the clear fucking poison. Empowered Combat Medics Mark. Bestowed upon hardened medics for their valiant service in the heat of combat. 2 to Modrigan's Pact. Okay. Field Medicine. 8% chance on attack. Use established medical treatments. Net medical techniques to amend critical wounds in the heat of battle. By hitting people. Awesome. Yeah, I'll be interested in using this. Would reduce... It's... shield blocked. I'll still actually be... While it would tank my damage a bit, and my mana, I don't care. That would actually be pretty nice. Oh, I never read this. My hands are not my own. I write this final letter so those who may find it know what had transpired. Know that I am not a sinister man, and will never murder anyone in cold blood. But through some evil dwelling within this place, that is precisely what had happened. I came to these lands with my 2 companions, Hanan and Bellic. After weeks of travel through accursed sands, we came to see the spires of the Corvin ruins. They're stepping up from the haze of the horizon like the rotten ribs of some great dead god. It was not until we stepped foot inside the first tomb that I began hearing the whispers. I kept asking what the others were muttering about, but they would laugh and say that I was merely hearing things. As the days of digging and opening tombs continued, I became convinced they were conspiring to slit my throat. I refused to sleep. I grew weary and delusional. The whispers kept gnawing on my mind. Yesterday we made our way into the latest tomb. The voices took their toll. We found a small opening on the surface, though. Through which, we were able to descend via rope. As soon as my feet touched the dusty tiles, however, I was but a passenger of my own body, trapped behind my own eyes. As my companions moved into the inky depths, my hands reached for the rope and soaked it in with lamp oil. I screamed to warn the others, but I had no voice. I stared in horror as our only means of escape vanished in a brief blaze. Deeper inside, I found Harnan overlooking a golden railing near a waterfall. My hands came up into my vision as if to push him. I tried to put my arms down. I commanded my mouth to make a noise, but none came of it. I was powerless and could only watch as my hands shot out in desperation, grasping for anything within reach. The railing, the wall. Me. As his hands shot out in desperation. I think I misread that. His eyes met mine with the final fearful question, why? And then he was gone. Tumbled over the railing and out of sight into the ravine. Belk was not far from my grisly deed. I found him admiring the intricate work of golden crusted statue. Golden crusted statue. The figure was frightening, with too many arms gripping a razor-sharp halberd as if ready to defend the tomb. There was an eerie quality of unlife about it that made my blood run cold. In a flash, my hands were wrapped around Valk's arms and lifted him with inhuman strength way up into the air before forcing his back onto the statue's weapon. I released him and watched as he slowly slid down the length of the halberd, blood pouring out down along the shaft, pulling at the foot of the statue. It was at that moment, when my last friend was dead, that whatever spell had enthralled me had ended. Freed from my mental prison, I screamed and wailed and pounded on the cold stones like a distraught child. For a moment, I could swear I could hear a withered face clad in golden armor staring back at me. For a brief moment, I could swear I saw a withered face clad in golden armor staring back at me, but then it was gone. I can't say when or how, but I pulled Balak down off the statue, nor do I know how long I laid there holding my dead friend. My mind was broken. There was no hope of escape. I saw to that. By my own hand, I became trapped down here, to waste away and rot to the bone with my fallen companions. I need to write this, not for my spirit, if not for myself, but then for my friends. I can only pray their spirits know in their hearts that it was not me. They'll greet me with forgiveness when I see them beyond the veil. Gods preserve me. My hands were not my own. Honestly, that does feel like a little horror story you'd see in, like, I remember reading some, like, horror story anthologies before, and it does feel very much like, even the way it's wrote, like one of them. Also, remember what I was saying about the builds, you know, the 18,000 health and all that? The guy did substantially more damage than I do. He has an extra 0 in his, if you get me, compared to what I have. Boom, baby! Infused animated watcher. Oh yes, I remember now what I was saying. Yeah, he has like an extra 0 here, so I think it like there's like a 1 here, you know. It's a lot of damage. I wonder if we'll ever deal with that possession thing. You know? Actually, we were in the tomb there, and we didn't see any, you know, possession there. Then again, I know, you know, the Kaiman is possessed. Maybe that's the same being. It's kind of reminded me of in Ashes of Malmouse. There's someone they see like a, you know, a Wendigo off to one side, you know, staring, you know, staring at him, and you know, nothing comes of it. It seemed like a more intelligent Wendigo than we normally see. You know, it feels like it's a special enemy, like, you know, it was Ravager itself, you know, but none comes of it. Like it was a Wendigo that was just watching, just like trying to drive a guy mad, rather than just running in and ripping and tearing, you know. So it came off like there was some more to it, but none came of it. And here, there's a whole possession driving a guy to, you know, become a horror movie villain, and we were in that place and we saw none of it. So, then again, wasn't there a lot of spirits possessing armor? Maybe that was what happened with the guy. He was possessed by one of them. Father would have hanged me if he knew, but he should be none the wiser, and had called to me this evening, whistling like the evening sparrow from the garden below my window, pleaded with me to join him, and I could not resist. Silently we snuck past the night guard, through gardens, over walls, out of sight, down to the docks, where I paused for a moment in excitement. They were ablaze with activity. I couldn't believe my eyes. While the rest of the city slept, the docks positively hummed with activity. I'd never seen them at night, and had grasped my hand and snapped me out of my stupor. It led me down a secret path, running next to the docks, past the last ship. From there we could see the bay stretching out before us. Its rippled surface sparkled in the light of Atep. It was more beautiful than I could have imagined. Could see ships entering the bay, their sails like pale spectres against the jewel-filled night sky. It was Anhed's plan all along for us to go swimming. Swimming, of all things. Father would lose his mind. He forbidden me to swim. He says it's inappropriate for a young woman. And had promised to teach me, but tonight he guided me down to the shore so I could wade up to my waist. The water was like a warm bath, and ne'er-do fish nibbled at my toes as I walked, and had swam out past the pier, so I could barely make him out against the glimmering water. I've heard there are massive fish that lingered out. So far, I can barely make him out against the glimmering water. I've heard there are massive fish that linger out there, waiting for a ship to drop fish to drop scraps, or someone to fall overboard. But now I think those are mere tales people tell to keep children, to tell children to keep them from swimming. Why would they want to keep anyone from doing this? It's incredible. I'll certainly teach my children to swim in the bay one day. There probably actually was beasties in the water. You know, look at the Grim Dawn setting, you know? Like, nothing's safe. Oh, the doors are closed. Let's rape children. I know I keep going on about that, but it's just such a drastic, you know, course of action. And it's... Well, not drastic course of action, but it's... Oh, random possessed armor. Great. But it's just such a ridiculous, you know, train of logic. You know? Drastic is, you know, resorting to cannibalism, not that. But, you know, it's just such... Yeah, I got tongue-tied. We awkward trying to play and take the piss out of things. Actually, how am I doing on the damage? Damn! Nice! Well done, me. Ooh, a log. But, you know, it's the Grim Dawn setting, you know, nothing's safe. You know, doors closed, you know, let's rape children. Actually, wait, that was the bit that I was fine with. It was the bit after, Hey, folks. Ah, I keep getting tongue-tied. But yeah, I've tapped one bit in, then I used the wrong word. Well, describing it there, I said... Actually, if I'm saying what the word I will use, what was the point of editing it out? I know, I just felt awkward. I said drastic, but drastic is, again, the wrong word. Batshit? I'm not entirely sure. My mind is just kind of blanked. I got flustered and was like, oh. What was it? But yeah, there's probably fish in the water. I'll start the point again. There's probably fish in the water. Like, you know, in the Grim Dawn setting, nothing's safe. And then I get made a jibe about, you remember the guys beyond the gate. It's like, well, the gate's closed. Let's rape a child. You know, this is the kind of setting you're in, you know. There's clearly something fucked up in the water. You know, when, you know, that's people's initial, like, immediate response to such a dangerous situation. Such a bad situation. Like, look where they were. They're trapped out in, like, you know, high on top of a mountain, surrounded by snow and deadly beasts. And instead of, okay, we gotta fashion weapons and start hunting the beasts and, you know, try and establish a camp for ourselves, it's, let's diddle children. You know you're in a pretty messed up setting, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. Priest, occultist, witchblade, weaver, aspirant. Handbone runes. Are they on the map? No. Hunger has reached rank 13. Ooh. Here's a guy.
Hey, I could use some help over here.
You got such an annoying voice. Hey, hey, I could use a hand. I think my leg's broken. Anorak sent me. Anorak sent you? That figures. This guy worries like an old woman. He's always after us to be careful and watch out for each other. Though I guess he's right this time. He's always right. It's incredibly annoying. Where's your brother? I don't know. I mean, he told me to run and he looked horrified, so I booked it. Never looked back to check on him. The whole temple started shaking like it was an earthquake or something. Fell coming up the stairs, busted my leg up pretty bad. When he yelled out for Andarin to help me, he wasn't there. So I held myself the rest of the way up the stairs. He's still down in the temple. Must be. He certainly did pass me on his way out. I would go down there looking for him, but I can't walk. Not with my leg like this. Are you going to go down there to find him? Yes, but first let's get you out of here. We're going to do that. Certainly not walking out. Like this. That would be awesome to do. It's just like, I'm done with you. I just teleport people out. Damn it, I want that power. Gaining rep with so many different factions. I think there's some beasts here. Well, yeah, there are the occasional beasts. There's a ton of undead. There's ethereal units. Oh, warm and cuddly. It's always so bad, going... Actually, these are considered Eldrick and not undead. Disappointing. But yeah, I always feel bad at killing enemies that I could be gaining rep for. But I can't. I kind of like the offensive ability being the chance to hit and crit in this. Because you just stack a lot to hit and you'll be critting enemies a ton. And these are classes undead. Good. Beautiful. And the maggots are considered beasts, so I'm gaining Homestead rep and Coven rep. It's beautiful, ain't it?
Can't carry inventory.
Oh, it's only a matter of time. Okay, let's read the notes. Actually, you know what? Let's find the brother first. Gundir. Effective. Also had a look at the whole bit of talk about the veteran mode. It's like normal, but the enemies are a bit tankier. There's more hero units. And the units do drop more items. The items aren't better than normal mode, but you do get more of them. The leveling is apparently also slower in it, just because there's more enemies to, like your general game progress is slower because there's much more enemies to fight, so there's a lot more hero units. And the leveling slower because, while there's more enemies to fight, they're all a lot tankier. I saw some advice saying, do the first 2 levels on normal, then go into heroic. corpse.
I can't carry anymore.
I figured as much. The brother will be dead, and we teach the other guys to not listen to their brother.
Hey, stop fiddling with my body!
I love it. Love it. You shouldn't go messing with every random corpse you come across. You're dead. Yeah, no kidding. You're a smart one, ain't you? Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. This is just a new thing for me. Being dead. Yeah, being dead. Are you toying with me? Being honest, stranger, I don't feel dead. I mean, I can see you standing there poking around my corpse. But here I am, just standing here. Guess I'm a ghost or something. How'd you know about that? Your brother sent me to find you. Ariel and Anorak? So, Ariel made it out alright. The damn rat. When I told him to run, I didn't mean for him to take off on me. Suppose I can't blame him. I probably scared the pants off him screaming about how we had to get out of here. What happened down here? Well, we got down to the heart of the temple expecting to find nothing but skeletons and a bunch of loot. But there's a crazy old man down there with an army of ghosts. Without so much as saying hello, the old freak cast some sort of spell at me. I panicked and told Ariel to run. We took off for the exit like a couple of scared kids. The whole place started shaking, rocks falling from the ceiling and everything. I was dodging left and right, but I think one of them must have clocked me right in the melon, because everyone went black all of a sudden. Next thing I remember is looking down at you sleeping in my body. Must be the old man's spell that turned me into a ghost or whatever this is. Something tells me I ain't getting out of here until someone puts a stop to that old bastard's scheming. Don't suppose you're up for a good fight. Want to go down there and beat some sense into that old weirdo? I'll take care of him. Well, he's handling being dead very well. Now it's nice to see, Kids these days, it's good to see someone can handle their bit of out-of-body experience.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, let's just go to Devil's Crossing.
Come see what's left of my wares.
I'm actually quite tempted towards that. No, that'll drop cunning even. I don't think I can go for either of them. The bow will drop cunning even further. Probably will be willing to risk it for that one. Okay, that's nice. Also, remember the notes, other notes saying an old man in golden armor. Sounds like it could be the guy here. At least, you know, it's an old, you know, a mad old guy, you know? Here's a shrine. Oh, it's nice seeing some little continuation of it. Start. Alzamar. Empowered final march. Bit more armor than the legendary I have here. Huh. Still, sticking with the legendary. The shielding on is incredible. The boost to lightning damage is nice there, 5%. Then 2% offensive ability? Nice. There is some nice stuff there, but I'm a little iffy on it. You know, if I strip this out, while it would cost me a bit of health and resistances, I would be able to grab this then, which will give me new attack and plenty of extra damage. You know what? Let's do it.
What troubles you?
It's kind of weird how they all have the same voice, but okay. Old Spirit here was like, okay, I have to put a point in here. Oh wait,
Let me clear your
bit of a
mind
misstep.
regrets.
Wait, really? Altos is dependent on you. I have exactly 10 and it gives 3 green. Okay, so if I complete this, I'll get 3 green. Then I can reclaim this. And then I can get the Crown of Rowan. I'm thinking Rowan's Crown because that was on the Warder guide and it was... You know, I remember eyeballing it before. Okay. Apparently I can get both of these returned.
Stay strong.
That was blue and red. Okay. It feels I should go for Wraith instead. Gives, you know, a fair chunk of lightning and Aether just inherently. And then boosts both. Part of me feels that on my veteran character, what I should do is bring him unlock elite on him via the item you can buy in this expansion, but not do elite on him till he's actually ready and unlocks it on his own terms. At least by using that item, you'll get these 4 bags, and I think that would be a nice thing because, you know, especially if veteran gives you even more loot than you will get on normal. I'm getting painful amounts here. Primarily because I can't say no to any of it. Check there's more loot over here. But yeah, I'm still torn on that. Still torn on it. Actually, it's something I want to check. What do you require? Actually, think about it. I might actually be able to get that. I might be able to actually do what I'm doing and get that. I have... I need 8 more blue. Which isn't that hard to get. Hit up, like, the gallows here. No. It's not really good for me. I could hit up the lizard or the lizard here. You get 4 for 3 points. So... Actually, wait. I would have... $17 points left? Yeah, I think it's 17. Yeah, I have 17 points, so spend 3 here. That gives me 4. So need 4 more. Could put it into the Sailor's Guide here. Then I would actually, that'll be 4. So that's 7 points spent. So I would still have 10 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then I would still have 4 left over.